Welcome back to the channel, guys. Once again, thanks so much for joining me here as we dive back into the DCEU. So, Zack Snyder posted up this new image of Batman. When did he post it up? About an hour ago, he's posted this up. So, I've tried to get onto it as quickly as possible, but an absolutely beautiful profile kind of side shot of Batman's face there. The color grading is so Zack Snyder. It's that kind of dark, gritty, it kind of screams, you know, dramatic, intense, that kind of mythos that we've come to expect from the Zack Snyder characters. And this color grading, this image, just Batman kind of like looking down towards the ground almost, just absolutely fantastic. And I'll tell you what, when it comes to the Batman costume, right, when I first saw the Ben Affleck Batman costume, I hated the small ears. I really did not like them. I was so used to Christian Bale's Batman with the bigger ears. But it definitely grew on me over the years. Yeah, I mean, I like the small ears now, and the costume has just got better and better every time I look at it, to be honest. And again, just a really fantastic picture there. It seems that Zack Snyder is just having fun with this now. He's going all in. He's posting so many DCEU pictures. I mean, in the last week alone, we've had like Jason Momoa, we've had Amber Heard's Mira, we've had Batman, we've had Superman, Henry Cavill yesterday, that new Henry Cavill picture coming up yesterday. I mean, there's so much that Zack Snyder is posting up here. He's going full steam ahead, and yeah, I'm so here for it. So make sure you stay tuned to the channel, guys. Hit that subscribe button if you want to stay up to date with all of these new images Zack Snyder is posting. But after we've had a look at this, we're going to go over and check out an article from Cosmic Book News. Then we'll quickly hop over to social media and see what people are saying in regards to what's going on here with the SnyderVerse. Okay, so with that picture, actually, let's just take a look at some of the comments before we go over to the article. Okay, so Zack Snyder actually puts a caption here. One of my favorite photos of Batman by my friend Clay Enos. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing his name. Clay Enos, or yeah, Clay Enos, I think. So again, just a beautiful, spectacular picture. The color grading is really great. The cowl is absolutely amazing. And we need to get it back on Ben Affleck as soon as possible. Okay, so what comments do we have here? Fantastic photo. Let's get Ben back in the cowl. Pretty much exactly what I was saying. It's time we restore the SnyderVerse. We need a solo Batfleck movie. Then we got a brilliant gif there of Batman by the bat signal. Any more pictures here? Love the color palette. Yeah, absolutely. It's one of the things that stands out. And again, like I already said, it just screams Zack Snyder, that gritty, dramatic, almost kind of dark mythology that he kind of has intertwined with his characters. And it literally screams that in the color grading. I know that's a lot to get from just the color grading, but it's like as soon as you see it, it's just like, that's Zack Snyder all over. That's the tone that he set for the DCEU. And it's absolutely fantastic. We love it so, so much. Okay, my favorite too, you're literally looking at Jim Lee's Batman, which blew my mind back in 2016. Yeah, I could see that. I love Jim Lee. He's a great artist. But yeah, really amazing picture. I really love it. And I'm excited to see what he posts up tomorrow or the day after. But keep the pictures coming, Zack. Like I keep saying, we want Darkseid, we want Flash, we want Cyborg. Give us some of the other characters that we're yet to have seen. Then we can get the full collection. I feel like, you know, like back in the olden days when you were at school collecting Pokemon cards, I feel like that's what I'm doing now. I'm collecting these images, these DCEU images. I'm collecting them on my computer. It's like having Pokemon cards and you're missing a few of the Pokemon cards and you won't feel satisfied until you've completed the collection. We need Cyborg, we need Flash, we need Darkseid. We need Desard as well. Then I feel like I'll be complete once I have the collection. But until then, I'm not satisfied. Okay, so with that down, let's hop over to this Cosmic Book News article. Then after, we'll go over to social media and check out some of the posts as well. So, Zack Snyder drops new Ben Affleck image, one of my favorite photos. Yeah, you can absolutely see why that would be someone's favorite picture. I love the chin as well. I love Ben Affleck's chin. He's got such a, what's the word I'm looking for? He's like such a noticeable chin. Like, as soon as you see it, you know it's Ben Affleck's chin. Hashtag Batman's chin. Zack Snyder has released yet another image of Ben Affleck as Batman, continuing the steady stream of DC-related teasers he's been posting all week. This time, Snyder shared a moody close-up shot of Ben Affleck in the cowl, writing, "One of my favorite photos of Batman by my friend Clay Enos." So, the photo was taken by Clay Enos, Snyder's longtime collaborator and the photographer behind some of the most iconic images of the SnyderVerse era. So it's great to see there that he's using his friend's work. And I gotta say, the photographer here, man, just done an absolute stunning job. Really, really great work. You wouldn't think just a close-up image of someone's face could be so powerful and kind of invoke so many emotions, but it just goes to show you, like, the power of photography, of real photography over AI imagery. Like, it just, you know that a human was behind this picture, you know a human took it, it has more meaning, it stands out, and just invokes a lot more human emotion, rather than something that was AI generated, you know? Okay, some more Batman teasers fuel SnyderVerse talk. The latest posts add even more fuel to the growing belief that Snyder is building towards something. Yeah, I mean, that's what we're all theorizing at the moment. I mean, but what is it building towards? I mean, are we just going to get a Man of Steel 2? Are we just going to get a Ben Affleck Batman solo movie? Are we going to get the entire SnyderVerse here? Are they going to do, like, maybe a Ben Affleck Batman movie, see how it performs, then maybe roll out the rest of the SnyderVerse if it performs okay? I mean, we really don't know. I mean, the studio, whoever gets in charge of Warner Brothers once it's been sold, they may just completely ignore the Snyderverse and not even address it. They may not even put out a statement. They may just continue on with James Gunn's, you know, new Superman universe, and they may just completely ignore the Snyderverse, which I think is a real bad mistake if they do that. If they don't at least put out a statement to address the Snyderverse and just say, look, guys, I'm sorry, we're not moving ahead with the Snyderverse. We know that you want it. They would have to address it, surely, the new owners of Warner Brothers. It would be a massive disaster if they didn't at least address it, even to let people down, which I hope isn't the case, by the way. Over the past couple of months, Snyder has released images of Affleck's Batman, Henry Cavill's Superman, Jason Momoa's Aquaman, Amber Heard's Mira, Joe Manganiello's Deathstroke, and Jared Leto's Joker, all tied to his DCEU storyline. Fans have pointed out that Snyder isn't posting random archive shots, he's posting a coordinated series of DCEU-era characters, one after the other. The exact time industry insiders are openly speculating about DC's future and the Warner Brothers Discovery sale. Yeah, I know I've said it so many times here, and I feel like I'm repeating myself, so I'm sorry about that. But, I mean, December is going to be a huge month to find out who the new owners are going to be and if they're going to take the Snyderverse forward. I mean, all our hopes and dreams are going to be with the new owners of Warner Brothers Discovery. So we're going to have to wait out. We're going to have to wait and see who the new owners are and what they're going to do about it. Okay, Snyder's timing continues to raise eyebrows. So the timing isn't subtle, with talks of the Saudis backing the revived Snyderverse under Paramount or Comcast. Deadline confirming Gunn has pivoted away from his DCU plan. Deadline is confirming that Gunn has pivoted away from his DCU plan. Yeah, so basically what that means is that Gunn is now moving towards a Superman-centric DCU called the Superman Family Universe, basically. This is what's being discussed and kind of talked about now. So it's going to be more about the Superman family rather than the actual DC Cinematic Universe as a whole. So it's going to be more centered on Superman with James Gunn's new universe, basically. That's what people are saying. And Snyder's liking posts about the Snyderverse being restored. These images feel increasingly deliberate. Yeah, there has to be something about this, man. There cannot just be him posting up all these images that ultimately have no meaning. It would be really cruel on Zack Snyder's part, and I think a lot of people would be very, very angry and upset with him if he was posting all this and raising the hype and not coming out. If he did all this to ultimately give us nothing at the end of it, I think a lot of people would be quite mad at Zack Snyder, and I can understand why. And now Snyder spotlights Affleck again, the actor at the center of the fan speculation about returning as Batman if Snyder's the storyline continues. We've been told Henry Cavill will be back, along with Gal Gadot, Jason Momoa, and Ray Fisher. The Ezra Miller is doubtful, and Affleck possibly could be returning. I'm not sure, like, could you do a Snyderverse without Ben Affleck as Batman? Could you recast Batman and then just have Batman scenes where he's in the cowl and the costume? I mean, if you got someone who was identical build, height, and size to Ben Affleck and he was wearing the costume, would he really look all that different from Ben Affleck? Because the only part of Ben Affleck's face you can see when he's wearing the costume is literally like his mouth and his chin. You could replace that easily, or you could digitally alter the guy's face to look like Ben Affleck's chin. I'm not sure, but you know, could you do a Ben Affleck Batman in the Snyderverse without Ben Affleck if he didn't want to come back? I would be happy if they recast him. Obviously, I'd want Ben Affleck as a priority, and a lot of people would. But if they had to recast him, you know, I'll take it over nothing. I'll take it over nothing, absolutely. Okay, so with that down, let's just check out a few of these social media posts. So, this is Marvel. It's not related to DC, but I just want to give you guys a warning. So, over the past week or so, a brand new Gemini what's it called? Gemini Banana Pro image generator has just come out, and there's people faking Marvel Cinematic Universe images all over the place. And I just want to say, be wary. If people start faking like Ben Affleck's Batman Solo leaked images or Man of Steel 2 leaked images, be very, very wary of the images you're looking at, because people can now generate like realistic, you know, leaks of movies and stuff like that. So if you see any leaks of Man of Steel 2 or the Ben Affleck Batman Solo movie, like if you see any leaked images or anything like that, they're not real, guys. This new image generator has come out and it just looks super realistic, and people are trying to fake movie leaks. So just be really, really careful. And I just kind of wanted to bring that to your attention just in case. You never know. People will start faking all kinds of things soon. Because these images now look so real. So just be careful. If you see Man of Steel 2 or Ben Affleck, Batman pictures, or even Justice League or SnyderVerse set leaks or anything like that, they're going to be fake. So just be careful. Okay, let's move on. So from Ben Affleck's to Batman, everyone post, make the Batfleck movie now. And again, we have that picture of Batman there. Give us the Batfleck movie. What did I miss? You should post, bring back Henry. You missed the fact that Zack Snyder posted up a new Instagram image there. Okay, moving on to Sammy here. Zack just posted an incredible picture of Batman taken by Clay Enos. And what? Pay attention to the color grading. Yeah, I mean, I love the Nightmare costume, the Nightmare suit. Is so good. I would love a Hot Toys statue of Batman wearing the Nightmare costume with the goggles and the trench coat. I think it's absolutely incredible, man. The costume designer, whoever came up with that as a concept, man, they did a fantastic job. So whoever that was. That can't be a coincidence, can it? Where it all began. My Batman. That's Batman. Okay. We've got a couple more to get to here. Zack Snyder shares a new Batfleck pick by Clay Enos. This is one of my first ever pics they released of him back in the day. He is really desperate to get any attention now that Netflix kicked him out. We need Ben Affleck's Batman movie. Yeah, I mean, there's one person there trolling, saying that Zack Snyder's basically a failed director and he's trying to get attention. He's by no means a failed director, man. There's so many studios in Hollywood that would kill to work with Zack Snyder. So if you have any people, you know, shitting on Zack Snyder, yeah, some of his projects have been cancelled, but that happens to every director. It's nothing major, you know. And there's people trying to shit on Zack Snyder because some of his Netflix projects didn't quite land. And I'll say, yeah, that's fair. Some of them didn't land like they should have, like Rebel Moon and stuff like that. But everyone has a bad day at the office, you know. Zack Snyder's a great movie director, and many studios would love to work with the guy. I'm pretty sure of that. Okay, and we'll finish off on this last post here. Wait, how did this slip by? Snyder liked a post announcing Zack Snyder's Justice League 2 and 3 animated. Well, that must mean. Yeah, so this was a story as well. So Zack Snyder actually, there was this post that was put up on Instagram where it says the SnyderVerse has been restored. Zack Snyder will return as director in an animated film Nightmare, which will reprise his original plans for Justice League 2 and 3, available on Netflix 2028. Obviously, it's a fake post. There's no confirmation of that. There's no solid backing to that information. Nothing's been confirmed with an animated Justice League Part 2 and 3. But Zack Snyder did like that post. So, you know, why did he like that post if it's fake information? So even if it is real, no one wants an animated Justice League 2 and 3. You know, this is big DC storytelling. We want live action. We want the actors to be coming back. We don't want to continue the story in animation. Really? Is that what really SnyderVerse fans want? Absolutely not. And I think people would go crazy. People would lose their minds if they continued this on in animated form. I think people would watch it, of course, because it's Zack Snyder's Justice League. I would watch it, of course. I would be there day one watching it, no problem. And I would take it over nothing. Put it that way, if we were never ever going to get a live action Justice League 2 and 3, then of course I'll take the animated versions. But I would prefer a live action 100 times, 1,000 times over an animated version. And I'm sure a lot of you guys would as well. So that's kind of where we are. Brand new Batman picture there up on Zack Snyder's Instagram. What do you think about the picture? Do you like it? Do you not like it? And ultimately, as I always ask the question before we finish off these videos, what do you think is going on in the background? Do you think this is actually going to happen? What's the likelihood? What percentage would you personally put on Zack Snyder returning to restore the Justice League? And guys, don't be biased when you're answering that. Give an honest opinion in the comment section. What percentage do you think that Zack Snyder will restore the Justice League? If I had to be honest, man, it's a really tricky one to answer. at this moment in time, because he keeps posting up these pictures, I'm going to say 40%. So I'm going to say it's more than likely not going to happen. But there's still a big chance that it could, because he's posting up all these images. And why would he do that if nothing is happening in the background? So I think it's more likely that it's not going to happen, but there is still a big chance that it could, because of what Zack Snyder is doing. So I'm going to give it 40 out of 100%. I would love to know what you guys would give it. But anyway, thank you so much for being here, guys, and checking out this video as always. It's great to have you guys here, taking time out of your day, so I do appreciate that. Let me know what you think of this image, and I will see you guys in the next video.